Let's see, it's about 1 o'clock or so. I've been out here for a couple hours. Hadn't done a video before this. Anyway, this is a first setting of the seat. So see how it fits on there. And it looks pretty good. Today I modified this switch cluster over here so that the start button will only spin the motor when it's in the run position. If the kill's on the off on either way, pushing this button will not spin the engine. That's because people would accidentally have the kill switch on, be pressing the starter button, the engine will be spinning over, and never catch, and they go over, and they run the battery down. So this way, the engine will spin over was it in the start position, but not in the kill position. This switch was redundant. This is the one to turn the headlight off, which is silly because the headlight's controlled by the ignition switch. And it would get people in trouble because they'd accidentally knock it to the off position, the pilot position, and then wonder why they don't have headlights. So those are two possible design opportunities for excellence that I fixed. So anyway, that's done. On the other side, I put the cover on. Oh well, I extended the battery hold down by making a bracket that went across it and then down to the connector position because it was short. So I just made a little metal extension that goes down and holds it in place. The battery's secure now. The seat is in place but not bolted down because I have the assembly here being painted, drying right now, and the little bar here that's shiny, being painted and drying. As soon as it's dry, I'll put that on, put the seat on. At that point in time, I've done everything I want to do to this bike other than install the new shifter shaft, which is on order. So we're coming right along. Yeah, it sounds, I put the mirrors on, and that's where we are.